Hi, and welcome again to the first episode in our series regarding how to develop a small management website, or it can even be your personal management website for your finances. So, in this first episode, I'm going to be highlighting what are the minimum requirements if you want to follow me along during the development, and so how to set up your editor and how to get started with Github, as we'll be hosting our code on Github. It is a good practice, and when I began to develop learning Python, I didn't even know what is Github. But for now, I have like nearly six or seven repositories. Repositories are like your folder on your laptop. They're good. Reason why I want you to learn how to use GitHub is because I used to to include my folders in my OneDrive cloud storage, so that whenever I change something, it will be reflected, it will be uploaded in the cloud. But it became a problem as I moved into advanced development, as I'd come tomorrow and see that the change that I've made have broken down my website and then I didn't know how to fix it. But using GitHub, you can check out the given commit that you've done, so that you can know, oh, I changed this on this. So you can even say, okay, I don't want those changes, and you can go back to the file you used to have, and that is a good practice. But before that, let's go into let me tell you about my editor and also my system. So the editor that I'm using is VS Code, and I have a bunch of extensions installed. If you want to install VS Code, it's just easy. You just type VS Code, download in Google or your favorite search, and will be open the first link. So you as me, I'm on Windows, so I already have this installed and I have the setup on my laptop. So you can just go and download it if you are Mac or Windows. And I want to show you how you can set it up and for Django web development, and on the extension that you will need in order to get started with Django development using VS Code. It's a lightweight editor, and as I told you, when it comes to web development, you don't need a powerful laptop, so it will be good to use. I used to learn PyCharm. If you have been learning Python so far, it's the one that I recommend. But when it comes to Django development, PyCharm, it'd be good if you are learning a premium version, the paid version. But if you are on community version, it will not be that. It will do the job, but it will not be that much fun. I tried it and didn't go far, so I would recommend VS Code for Django development, and I will be showing you how to set it up, so to begin to enjoy developing Django project using VS Code. So during installation, remember to include, also to add the option to open folders or other files associated with VS Code with just a light click. So you can try to read how to install it on this website, and you can read all the updates and the documentation about VS Code. But I will not be covering those. What I want to cover is about what are the requirements that you need. So after installation, just open your VS Code window, and you will be having a welcome screen. And when it comes to VS Code, what matter is the extensions that you have, and it will be recommended first install Python extension, which has been developed by Microsoft. It will provide you with linting, debugging, and other potent snippet for Python development. And also, as an addition, I told you, are going to be using Django, to be covering Django development, so you will need also to install other extensions. The first one that I recommend is Django. This one you can, so the reason why I like this extension is because to create it will make sure to create file associations for all HTML files that will be in our templates folder. We'll be covering the template folder and others, and also to allow you to even continue to use. It will provide you with snippets. We'll be seeing how those are important in order to speed up our Django development. Also remember to install Django IntelliSense if it is not installed. If it is the first time that you have installed it, it will require you to install PEP 8 and others. It will pop up, and so it will provide you how to install those, but they are fast to install. Also you can also install Ginger, which is an extension for Ginger template language, which is an alternative to Django templating languages. So after all, I'm pretty sure that those will be good to go. And when it comes to setting up two settings, just hit Ctrl Shift and P to open and type in settings. You will be promptly open with this first option, open settings JSON. Make sure to open this one. So this is where you configure your settings for VS Code. And as I have been developing for so far, the default clean thing for Python, it does not provide that much things regarding to Django development, like code highlighting and formatting. So that's why for me I use PyCode style, which you can configure like this. So you first need to install it. Anyway, we're using pip install. Let me search for the command here. As you know, if you have been developing so far, you know that you spend a lot of time searching but a few time coding. So you need to install this. It's just a simple pip install. So pip install, this is the documentation. And so if you go to installation, just pip install PyCode style, or you can even upgrade PyCode style. And after that, you just need to, is to enable this in your settings.json file. And the reason why I put this to ignore this is the error 501. You see the error code, and if you don't need some error, this error was about the minimum line requirements for Django, for Python, which I don't know. I like I see it's an exaggeration. 79 characters on single line. Even I like 100. It's the minimum for me. But after all, maybe you like it. But for me, I disabled that. So if you want to disable an error, just go to the documentation, and you will see the error code like this. So error 21 white space after. If you want to ignore something, you just have to come here, and in the PyCode style arguments, you just ignore, you type ignore and put in the error code. And also to set up our file associations, so that our template in our HTML file in template folder will be recognized as Django template. You need to copy to use this to set up this one. Just need to find it dot associations, and you can pause the video and type it in on your GS file. And also, in order to use the beautification, so that we can format our Django template, you will need to install the beautify this extension. So this beautify will allow us to format our Django HTML files. So in order to use that, you have to include these lines from here to here. Those are optional. And also make sure that you have these element.include languages, so that we can even use HTML snippets on our Django HTML. So that is all. And as a last one, association for Django HTML files, so that you can use beautify and doing formatting. So far, this is the basic setting that you need to configure, so that you can enjoy developing your Django project so far. And the reason why I like to use VS Code, it's because of its built-in terminal, and this built-in terminal will allow us to do many things. Like for me, it is done in PowerShell, and like I can make directories, which will be the one that we'll be using, and I will call it this SM small business website. So and it have already been created so far. That's the command that you need to create a folder on your laptop, but I will not be going into those things. So let's talk about GitHub now. I have already highlighted the reason why you will be in need of GitHub during your development for Django web development, and will be in need of you need to know the minimum. You need the minimum skills so that you can get started easier in this project. So I will be using github.com to have been acquired by Microsoft, and you can sign up for GitHub using just this simple. You can do just simple form being of trust, username, email, password, and it's like signing up for on any website, which I am sure you have already done before. And after signing up, you can sign in on your GitHub using your username and password, and also be alerted that GitHub will send a verification every time that you log in using a new device. So you have to check your email that you provided on GitHub so that you can acquire that code and confirm that you are the one that is trying to log into your account. So it is taking long for me. Maybe source of internet. We have quite some problems using internet in our region, but I hope to come around. So let me try to open a new window that I have been using. So GitHub. So signing using my credentials, and because I have already been using this device to be verified, but if you are going to log in on the first time, you will need to verify your device. So make sure to check GitHub. So and use the code that we provide you in the email. So first of all, when it comes to GitHub, there are some things regarding how to start a project, but others you don't need to start a project if you will be the only one working on it. So if you are in a team, you have to use project, and there is a guide on how to start it on GitHub. But we will be in need of collaboration with other team members so that you can know this task is assigned into this one, this task is already completed, so and other things. But for us in this series, I'll be showing you how to, I hope you have already created your GitHub account, or if you already have one, it's okay, and you know how to go about it. So now what we need to do is create a repository. So my repository, I will be calling it small business management. So it's available, and you can add a description if you want. For small business management website. Let's maybe call it business finance, so that will be easy for you as we will be in need of this link. So do not initialize it with anything. It will be public, and so you can even make it private, but for me, as you will be in need of cloning this website for you to use, I will be making it public. So I create a new repository, and now as the repository have been created, all you need to do is go to search on your using your favorite search engine and download Git. So it's just you will in the bin of Git. You can download it for Windows. You have it, just click download, and as I already have it on my laptop inside, I won't be downloading it again. But so it's not a big file, and installation is straightforward. After installing your Git on your laptop, you will be in need of setting up you will be ready now to use Git, and you can configure your Git on your laptop. There are some tutorials how to configure Git on your Windows or Mac. I provide a link in the description so that you can join that. I not be repeating things that other people have already done. So this part here is, yeah, it's it's important to remember when it comes to using Git on our command line terminal. So as I've told you, we have already created a folder that we'll be using to store our code on our laptop, and it's already created in our C drive in the user and in my user. So, and it is called SM business website. I can open this and just using right click, and I get after I've installed the Git, and then we'll be having those options: Git bash and Git graphic user interface. So for WhatsApp, you will be in need of Git bash. Git bash also you can use it as a terminal on its own. It's a terminal on its own. So instead of using CMD, you can even use Git bash during development. But where terminal that I'll be using during development is the terminal that comes built in with VS Code, and I will get that to that later. And the first thing that we need to do is to initialize our repository. So far this is not the repository that I need, but so let's first look at those code. So using the command line, I'll be in need of those two commands. So I'll be initializing our repository using git init command, and then you can add the readme.md or not, and then you can commit, or you can use your get your first commit or not. But let's get into how to do that. So after that, let me just create first the real repository. So the real repository will be, I will make dir, which is called manager. So change directory to manager, and then initialize this using git init command. So as I've told you, now we have our repository manager, and to start when it being initialized, you will find this file called git. This is this file indicate that this is a git repository. So after that, you can if you have added this readme file, you will need to commit. But if you haven't, just copy this line here, copy, and on git bash, you don't need to paste. You will not have paste, just place, just like click, so it will be pasted here. So, and this is that. To check that this command, what it does is just it configured our local repository to use the remote repository, which is hosted at this link. And to check if it is done here, git remote verify. So this is the remote repository that is associated to our local repository. And so far, this is all you need to have so far. If you have any question on how you faced any problem during this basic setup, you can type it in comment section, or DM me on Facebook or Twitter, and I will be happy to help. So in our series, the last thing that I need to that you need to have in order to go on the second one is this one. So we have already covered how to use Git and how to set up our GitHub repository and how to associate our remote repository to our local repository. And then the next thing that I need to show you is what is the template that we'll be using during development. This will be the last part of this first episode in our series, and I want to cover what is the template that we'll be using. As you have seen that in our final project, it's a dashboard, as it is just a single it's a single user dashboard or multiple user, but we don't need to provide like backend a user interface, and also you provide an admin interface, as you can be an admin. And so sorry, my internet is running, is lazy today, but yeah, to get it done. And so this template that I will be using is developed by creative team, and I don't want to dive into template inheritance that are associated with Django development, Django templating language. There is a version that was converted into Django, that is associated with Django web framework, that is to have been done by Upspeed. So just type in now in your favorite search, now UI dashboard for Django. So this first thing, which is, as I have told you, it has been developed by Upspeed, and just you will see Django dashboard now UI. It's now user interface. It's a bootstrap for dashboard, which is an admin panel. So you can just open it in new tab, and then this Django dashboard now UI, you can download this one. And so as I told you, it will be looking like this one, and we'll be looking how to customize it and how to go about rendering charts and other things. But so far, all you need to do for now is download this source code, and this is how you can go about it. That the reason why I told you that it is important to have basic skills regarding Git and have Git installed on your system. It's because we'll be in need of GitHub from now on for many different things. So like when they may introduce you to the new command regarding Git now, so it's git cron. When you have a public repository, someone can clone it, or it's like downloading it, but I will show you two ways to do that. This is the link where that repository is hosted on, and the first portion of the link is the user, which is app generator, which is the username for Upspeed, and now you can clone or download it. So if you want the easy one, you can just come and download as zip. So it will zip all files into one file, and then boom, download it. Or if you want to customize how you go about it and where you want your file, you can always clone it. So this one I am going to show you how to clone it, because you will need to clone my project on your laptop, so that whenever I push other things, you can just pull from the repository and you can see what I've been doing and what the things I have done. So in order to go about git clone, first let's copy this link here, this command here, and then those that have seen it, and then in our in our repo, just let's initialize git bash here. Let's open git bash and make new directory, where we'll be downloading this code, and then this will be calling now UI. You can call it whatever you want, but I want to call it now UI. Then set it to now UI. You can even use tab, so that if you know the name is on your if the folder is on your open directory, you can just type in the starting and then push tab, and then have changed. We are now in now UI folder. Then, as I told you, to paste in git bash, you just need to, like even in CMD, just push right click. So this command, what it will clone this repository on our laptop. So just hit enter and see it cloning into our repository. So as I started downloading all files, and it's fast. And you can see, if you want to see this, the directory that will be used, that you have on our folder, then let's change it to Django dashboard. You can press tab for fast. Then let's list files. So those are the files that are associated with our folder that I've already cloned. So far, all you have to do is to do that, and in the second episode, I'll be showing you what do we need in this folder. As you have seen, those are a lot of files and some are folders, and let me show you the requirements. This requirement file is those you need to have those installed. So they use it by code style for styling, but we do not need all those. As I have told you, we'll be hosting using Namecheap, so you don't need to install all those. And also, if you are going to install those, that's not a good thing. What we be in need of in this whole folder, what we need is the templates, and the templates are hosted in this folder. And we need templates and the static files only, and the static files are in this folder, and I'll be showing how to extract all we need and how to configure our views so that we can go on developing our website using those templates, so that it can look like this one this one that you see in the demo. You can open the demo here and see what will be our final result. And so far, yeah, we'll be in need of login, and we'll be looking how to decorate all views so that whenever a user just try to access a website, will be prompted to log in first if they are not already logged in. So that is all for the first series, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thank you. To open the demo, you can use this link here, and yeah, they have a testing credentials. So yeah, just go on and try it, and you'll be looking how to register and others. And also the important thing that I'll be happy to show you how to do is, like, if you are hosting this website on server, and you don't want people to continue to sign up on the website, you can, even using django-allauth, you can cross sign up so that no user will be allowed to create. No person can create a new account on your website. So it's a good trick, and it will be worth it. As for now, if you try to log in to register for an account, and it will be prompted to that the sign up already closed for now. So yeah, it's a good practice to keep. And you may not need it, but for me, I rather need it. And also, yeah, it's a good one. Sorry, my internet, but yeah. So like, for here you have where how to set a password. So we learning how to do that, and so also how to close sign up. Like, if you try to sign to register for a new account, we've been prompted with a sign up closed template. So I'll not be going into deeper understanding of Django-allauth, but I cover a lot. So thank you, and hope to see you in the next one. Thank you.